Flash, Season 1. Quite the pleasant surprise. I was not expecting what I got from that show. To be honest with you, seeing the adverts for it on TV, it didn't look very appealing. It looked quite childish and cheesy. Yeah, that may have been the fault of the actual TV channel and the way it was advertised. Obviously, for copyright reasons, I can't say. But I decided to give it a shot recently. Frankly, I was starting to run out of TV shows. I thought, oh, well, sure. Me personally, being a sci-fi fan, what harm? I'll try one episode. Boy, was I glad I tried that one episode. I suppose I'll just explain for the benefit of those who aren't aware of The Flash or the background story. It's basically centered around the main character Barry Allen, who works as a forensic scientist for the Central City PD. Basically gets struck by lightning as a result of a particle accelerator experiment gone wrong. We see him at the age of 25 after suffering a major tragedy when he was a young boy. Basically, his mother was murdered and his father got the blame for that. What I liked was the fact that the father was played by the actor who originally played Barry Allen in the 1990s Flash. Probably showing my age here, but I thought that was a nice little nod to the original. Barry actually is quite a likable character. The season just, obviously it introduces the characters, great supporting cast there. Each character actually can hold their own. Cisco namely for the movie quote for that. It's quite enjoyable to see each little subtle movie quote thrown in there, and then some not so subtle, but it works. Again, Harrison Wells played by the excellent Tom Cavanagh. Let's just say, I don't want to reveal too much, but if you haven't watched The Flash Season 1, watch it. It builds nicely. As I said, the first couple of episodes seem to just introduce, like, we'll say, Freak of the Week, or as they call them, metahumans. So it can tend to seem a bit repetitive. It's like each episode is like, oh, here we go again. What's this new superhuman or metahuman that we go after? The Flash saves the day, but after about 5 episodes or so, you really see the background story start to take shape. Obviously Barry is well, we wouldn't say obsessed, but it is his primary goal is to find out who killed his mother and prove his father's innocence. So basically, it turns out as the season goes on, Reverse Flash starts to come into play. And then, as I said, that simmers along quite nicely with the end of each episode. There's about a 30-second clip which kind of sets you up nicely and hooks you in enough just to make sure you watch the next episodes, because you really want to know what's going to happen next. Almost like a cliffhanger, but not a cliffhanger, but very intelligently done. The effects are very good. Even for a TV show, I was quite impressed. Acting is very good. As I said, the story arc is solid. It builds and builds and builds, keeps you going, and I like the introduction of the outside characters. Like Arrow makes several appearances in it. Again, I wasn't too familiar with the show Arrow. Obviously, being a Smallville fan, I was well aware of Oliver Queen, but the show Arrow itself was another one I decided not to watch due to the TV adverts. Again, I've decided to change that decision and give Arrow a shot. But let me just say, stick with The Flash all the way through the season 1. You will not be disappointed. It's definitely a binge watch show, and the show just builds and builds and builds and builds until the absolute climax. You will not be disappointed. I don't want to give too much away, but trust me, Reverse Flash, Flash. That's all I'm going to say. Wow. So I'm basically going to give Flash a thumbs up.